Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel, Ragean's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you're doing very well out there. We're going to do a little something different today, Aries. We're going to play around with the karmic cards, and we're going to see what this is going to be. Kind of an eclipse reading. We're going to see what the outcome of the eclipse is the eclipse energy is going to be for you, and action that you need to take, or that spirit is recommending you take. So with the karma cards, we have three decks. We have the planets, we have signs. These are our zodiac signs, and we have the houses. So Aries, I'm just giving them a little shuffle here, and we'll see what Spirit has for you. We're going to start with the outcome of the eclipse energy for Aries, and then we will move into action that Spirit wants you to take. Okay, so Aries, to start off, we have the planet of Mercury. And then under the sign, we have the sign of Cancer. And we have the sixth house. So the overall outcome for you, the statement here is the awareness of intuition to protect service to others. Many thoughts about or from attitudes from the past about what is good for us, and many words resulting from the history of your work. So this is very interesting here, Aries. I'm seeing that the eclipse is going to bring in for you a lot of awareness. Your intuition could be ramping up at this time, Aries, and I feel like you have a strong desire or need to protect and serve other people in some way, which is great because, you know, we are supposed to be in service in some way to our community, to our friends, to our family, to ourselves. You could have a lot of things coming up from the past. Reflecting on your attitudes from the past, reflecting on what was good for you, what wasn't good for you. You could also be receiving feedback about your work ethic. You could have people complimenting about how hard you work, about the work you're doing. And it might not be, you could get a lot of criticism too about the work that you're doing. So take that how it resonates for you, Aries. But I'm seeing a lot of awarenesses, a lot of reflection, and there is possibly something to do with work, whether you are reflecting on the past jobs that you did and why things worked out the way they did. You could be reflecting on, oh, I wish I would have stuck with that job because I left it hoping to do something else, and now I'm realizing that, it wasn't so bad there. There's a lot, I'm getting a lot of different things here. So you could be getting, like I said, a lot of things coming up, a lot of awarenesses, a lot of truths being revealed. again, doing that shadow work, reflecting on the past a lot, and seeing how your actions now have created where you are today. A lot of reflection, a lot of understanding. They say the first step to recovery is awareness. So I feel this big awareness coming up that is going to help you shift and change in a new direction. So let's see what your advice is for what you can do. And it's funny, the first sentence out is communicate your feelings as a full-time job. So Aries, if you've been holding back, let's say in a work situation in the past, you never spoke up, you never asked for a raise, you never, lots of times we expect people to know what we want or what we think, but it's just not a thing. We have to communicate our needs. We have to tell people. Not everybody can read our minds. We assume people are, and that's the other thing. We assume people think the same way that we do. Not everybody thinks the same way that we do. The second message out here is analyze attitudes from the past about serving. So again, there's something to do with service to others. So in the past, if you have, what was your attitude in the past about serving? There's also, I'm getting this, come on, Spirit, spit it out. Sacrificing energy. I'm probably going to get a lot of comments for this one. Don't come at me in the comments. I got to say what's coming up. So, in a lot of religions, we are taught that we have to sacrifice in order to serve other people. Jesus was not sacrificed for our sins. Jesus was murdered on the cross. And so there's a lot of people that think Jesus sacrificed himself for our sins, but that is not, he didn't sacrifice himself. He didn't ask to be put up there. He didn't ask to be tortured. He didn't ask to do all of those things, but he did know that there was going to be some good result from it. So again, don't come at me in the comments. There's a lot of us that think that our self-worth is dependent on how much we sacrifice and serve others. That martyr, my son was doing an English essay, and the topic came up about being a martyr. Being a martyr is not always a glorified thing. Sometimes being a martyr can have negative connotations or consequences, or I feel like I have to be very careful what I'm saying here, but our self-worth is not dependent on how much we sacrifice for others. I'm going to say that again. Our self-worth is not dependent on how much we sacrifice ourselves for others. And then the last sentence here is, let your mind tell you how to use your intuition and do it a little at a time. So Aries, Spirit is asking you to communicate your feelings. Spirit is asking you to, again, analyze your attitudes from the past. about serving. And, was it good for you? All of the times that you sacrificed yourself for other people, did it help you? Did it strengthen you? Did it make you feel better? Did it have the opposite effect? This is things that Spirit is wanting you to take a look at. And like I said, your intuition could be ramping up. A lot of times people, when their intuition starts, they don't understand what's happening. They don't understand. So just, again, baby steps. Don't try to rush to the end. Just take those baby steps. Work through your intuition. If you feel an intuitive nudge of some sort, focus on that, work through that. Once you're done, then you move on to the next thing. So, very interesting message, Aries. I hope this resonates with you. If it does, hit that like and subscribe. If not, check out some of your other signs. Come back another time. Order a personal reading. But until then, I wish you all the very best. And please, no fear. Don't operate from fear. There's a lot of fear mongering going on with the eclipse and things that are happening. It is a good thing. We are all going to be getting a DNA upgrade. We are all, there's good stuff coming. So until then, Aries, I will catch you next time.